Hello, beautiful people. Today, we're going to get personal. And by personal, I mean below the belt personal. Today, we're talking about vaginal rejuvenation. Yes, it is a thing. No, it's not taboo. And yes, it just might change your life. Whether childbirth gave you the gift of a looser pelvic floor, menopause came knocking with dryness, or you're just feeling less sparkly down there, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to grin and bear it. Welcome to Skin Fact or Skin Fiction, where we don't just talk about skin, we get under it, over it, and sometimes even around it. This time with a little radio frequency magic. So let's dive in, starting with Vaginal Rejuvenation 101. Okay, so let's talk vaginal rejuvenation. It's not a new skincare trend for your face. It's about tightening, toning, and generally giving your lady bits a little glow. Radio frequency is a technology that is not only officially on the scene of women's intimate health, it has entirely rewritten the play. Whether it's dryness, looseness, or sagging, I'm here to tell you that we now have technology that can make you more snatched and lubricated down there. I am shocked that so few women actually know that there are options that really do work, and I intend to help women reclaim their sexual health and confidence, one vagina at a time. Why do women seek vaginal rejuvenation? Let's get brutally honest for a second. Women turn to vaginal rejuvenation because, let's face it, your lady parts might not be what they used to be. Aging, childbirth, those are causes. Vaginal dryness, pain during sex, vaginal looseness, loss of sensation, urinary incontinence, sagging labia, the list goes on. No one talks about these issues, but they're real, and high-tech vaginal treatments can help with all of it. It's about healing and empowering you and honoring you as the strong, sexy women you are. Historically, the term vaginal rejuvenation was popularized and used to describe the surgical designer laser vaginoplasty or labiaplasty seen on shows like Dr. 90210 in the mid-2000s. I'm very familiar with these surgical methods as I trained with Dr. David Matlock himself in Beverly Hills. His trademark procedures can certainly take your hoo-ha and shrink it up, giving it a more youthful appearance.
I now have a vagina of a 16-year-old.
But it's not without downtime, stitches, a long healing period where you walk like a duck, and the risks and complications that all surgical procedures can have. If you're not ready to sign up for the full-on designer vagina makeover, there's radio frequency to get your lady parts back in shape. These treatments tighten, increase hydration, and get everything snug again. No surgery, no recovery time, just results. I'm going to talk about some of these technologies, but before I do, I'd like to clarify something about laser technology used for vaginal rejuvenation. Laser procedures have been touted as the main non-surgical solution for vaginal rejuvenation, and in many ways, they were a step up from the steel-on-skin approach for the intimate area. Many of you have heard the term CO2 laser because you or someone you know may have had it on their face as part of a facial rejuvenation series or as an add-on to their facelift. How do lasers work? They basically scorch the top layer of your skin to trigger your body's healing response. Although they can work to some extent, they are not without downtime. When I was in the process of introducing vaginal rejuvenation technologies to my practice, I did what all doctors should do. I tried them all. The things I do in the name of education. It seems as logical to me as buying a car. You need to test drive before you buy. The result? I can tell you that I quickly eliminated the introduction of non-invasive vaginal laser treatments to my practice. If someone told me you're going to be red, swollen, healing and feeling like you had a hot date with a jalapeno pepper for a week. But in the end, it'll be all worth it. I would say, okay, let's do it. But to go through that experience and ultimately not notice a difference, that's where I drew the line on laser technologies like the Mona Lisa Touch. Don't get me wrong, I'm a cosmetic laser surgeon and I have many in my practice. But down there, this is just not the best option. It just doesn't yield the results we get from radiofrequency energy. In fact, I've treated many women who've had laser on their vaginas only to be disappointed with the results. Radiofrequency energy, even after a single treatment, gave them hope again. So today I'm going to start by going over a couple of the non-invasive radiofrequency-based technologies that I use in my practice, starting with ThermiVa. Now, if your vagina were a car, ThermiVa would be the oil change, and I'm not talking about conventional oils. I'm talking about the expensive, high-performance, superior lubrication shit. ThermiVa is a non-surgical radiofrequency treatment that gets your lady parts feeling like new, without the scalpels, stitches, or post-op pain that leaves your hoo-ha feeling like a microwaved marshmallow. None of that with ThermiVa. We're talking about a little magic wand that emits a certain frequency of heat. It's that simple. ThermiVa uses radiofrequency energy to gently heat the vaginal tissues, triggering a cascade of healing elements, including your body's natural collagen production. What does that mean exactly? It means a tighter, stronger, and more elastic tissue that improves both function and appearance. I know you're probably thinking, how does heating my vagina actually make my vagina better? Well, as we age or after childbirth, the natural scaffolding in the pelvic region can weaken, leading to issues like vaginal laxity and a general feeling of things not being as tight as they once were. This is partly due to loss of collagen and elastin, both proteins that are responsible for keeping our tissues firm and elastic, like the building blocks or scaffolding that hold up everything. ThermiVa steps in and uses precise radiofrequency energy to heat the tissue in a controlled and safe way. The heat stimulates your body's own collagen production, tightening the tissues and increasing blood flow. It's kind of like a workout for your vagina, except you're lying down, you're relaxed, and there's no sweat. And trust me, this heat does wonders for lubrication as well, something we didn't even fully expect from this technology when we first started using it. Unlike laser technology that I spoke about that relies on creating micro wounds, radiofrequency bypasses the hassle. The result? No discomfort, no pain, only an increase in moisture and tighter, stronger tissue. This leads to improved sexual satisfaction and comfort during intercourse. Radiofrequency can also improve orgasmic response by up to 50%. But it's not just about feeling better in the bedroom. ThermiVa can also help with bladder control. It strengthens the pelvic floor muscles, which can reduce issues like stress incontinence or urinary leakage when you sneeze, laugh, or jump on a trampoline with your kids. What's the best part of this? There's no downtime. You walk in, you walk out, you can resume normal activities immediately. That means if you're having this done during your lunch break, you can get back to work or even some horizontal bopping later that day.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
You will have some swelling after all. We're trying to induce an inflammatory response, but there really is no post-op discomfort. It's that easy. We do have to use ultrasound gel, as that's the conductor of the energy, so honestly, a bit of gel discharge is about it. With ThermiVa, we recommend 3 treatments 1 month apart. Depending on medical history, many women start to experience the benefits even after a single treatment. Now, let's move on. The second technology I want to mention is called Viveve. It's like the one and done superstar, although extreme cases may benefit from a second treatment several months later. Viveve uses cryogen-cooled monopolar radiofrequency, or as I like to call it, science meets magic, to heat up the deeper tissues while keeping the surface cool and comfy. It kickstarts your collagen production, making your vaginal tissues act like they're youthful again. Why do we care about collagen? because after childbirth, aging, or hormonal dips, your body's collagen factory slows down, leading to laxity, dryness, and those lovely surprise pees when you sneeze. Viveve tackles all that without cutting, downtime, or awkward explanations. It's FDA approved for treating vaginal laxity, stress urinary incontinence, and improving female sexual function. The Viveve system is non-surgical, but it feels a little bit different than ThermiVa. It's very well tolerated without anesthesia, but it does feel a little bit like a rubber band snap at times. This is the handpiece for the Viveve. Again, very similar to the ThermiVa in shape, not in size. Here's who might be raising their hand to get Viveve. Urinary incontinence warriors. Laugh, sneeze, and jump without fear of a flood. Orgasm seekers. If your big O's have turned into lowercase O's, Viveve can help. Dryness, itching, or discomfort sufferers. No more desert vibes. Get the moisture back where you need it. Vaginal air passers. Yep, is your vagina farting? We can fix that. This treatment takes a bit longer, more like an hour. A small probe alternates between heating the tissues and cooling them down. So there's no damage, just rejuvenation. The best part? You can walk out, hit the gym, or go straight home and get intimate the same day, although I do recommend waiting 24 to 48 hours. Results start showing up after about a month, with the full glow up happening around 90 days. Viveve is clinically proven, and 90% of women in studies report tighter tissues, better sensation, and overall satisfaction, even a year after treatment. It's changing lives and bedrooms. I truly believe these technologies are going to decrease the divorce rate. Depending on a person's symptoms, I may recommend stacking ThermiVa and Viveve on the same day, back to back. That way, your vagina gets a head start, as the benefits of ThermiVa are felt before those of Viveve. I do have to mention that although Viveve can be done in Europe and other parts of the world, it is becoming harder to get the treatment in the US as the hand pieces have become scarce. The technology itself is going through a change of hands, but hopefully the corporate bureaucracy side of this very healing technology will be rectified soon, and I will definitely keep you apprised. So to summarize, unlike lasers, which can leave you feeling like a sunburnt cactus down there with a lot to be desired in terms of results, radio frequency is 100% my pick for intimate rejuvenation. The real tangible improvements in tightness, sensitivity, and lubrication translate into a better quality of life. Sexual life, emotional life, marriage life, all of it. That's why patient satisfaction rates are through the roof. Check out these video patient testimonials to hear what real women are saying about their real results. This is biology. This is science, and it works. So that's it for today, folks. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe so you can get notifications when we post new videos. I have other technologies to introduce you to, so stay tuned for part 2 of the Vaginal Rejuvenation Series.